So pretty much getting back into another vlog. I didn't vlog yesterday because yesterday turned out a pretty busy day for my son and a family day, and you know, you guys know. But today just we're working on the car again. Just a little update here with the harness. It's a mess, guys. It turned out a disaster. Look at that. Oh my god. This is all the stuff that came out from the harness. Like everything that was around it and wrapped up, and it turned out that all these electrical tape were bad already. So, you know, whatever. So here's the harness, like I mentioned. Voila! Look at that. Oh my god. It looks more complicated than you guys think. It does actually look a lot complicated than you guys think. Look at all that wiring. What is this? What is all that? What is all that? Crazy, huh? Now, what I was planning on doing here is this over here. Well, actually, you know what? I was trying to separate all the wires that they were already marked up, right? Just to make them shorter. Now, same on this way. This is the harness that I split up in two, right? Here it is. All the mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until like I think we have like 20, 30 some wires in here that need to be put back together. I might try to do that today, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I was telling you guys that I was, you know, trying to separate all the wires that they were tagged and marked up from the previous video, and just trying to make them shorter, and also delete all those wires that we don't need. Actually, I found out yesterday that I was reading online, there was a lot of stuff in the cart that we don't need. So a lot of wires are going to go away, so which is a good thing. Eventually this fuse box is going to be deleted. This is fat and ugly. I'm going to make my own fuse panel. This is a replacement as well. This is a 70 amp. This is the one that goes into the alternator, the 75 amp, I believe. Is it 75 or 73? I think it's 70 amp fuse. That's going to be replacing this one, because beside that, these are hard to find. Turning's hard to find. They're quite expensive. So by replacing one of these, I could just probably buy two of this, you know. Another thing is this one here, like this, it won't fit on the fuse panel that I'm making. So this one will sit right in flush, which is good. So pretty much, yeah, here's the harness. Oh yeah, I was trying to separate all the plug that I was using. Like for example, like all this. This is the plug that I'm using for my wired specialty harness. This is another one. So I was just trying to separate everything, so you know it's gonna be a lot easier to work with. And then after that, I'm gonna just start deleting wires, make them shorter, and you know it's gonna come out nice. It's gonna take it's a long process. It is a very long process because, guys, electrical sucks. So it is what it is. If you want to make your car nice, so this is what you gotta do. You know? front of the car. I've already brought a whole bunch of stuff inside the cabin. There's a lot of stuff that we don't need, except this one. I think I'm just gonna leave one thick and fat wiring loom here. This is for the injectors and plugs and stuff like that from this wiring specialty harness. Other than that, I think maybe the alternator, because you know the battery needs to be charged. I think we could just hide this one somewhere. I don't know, man. Like, actually, you know what? This one is the alternator one, so I think this one is already charging from no, from the start. It is wrong. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to bring one, maybe 1 gauge wire direct to the alternator. I don't know. We'll see how it's gonna go. So that, and also I'm gonna be replacing. I'm gonna be doing the bearing. We're gonna do it now in a minute. I just want to give you guys an update of what is up with everything, because look at all that wire that came out from there, man. It's just so dirty and messy, everything. Look at the car, man. It's total. I have no light, so I gotta, you know, put my shop light inside so it will look better, you know. Look at all that. On this side, as I mentioned on the previous, on this side as a on this side as a so pretty much on this side of the car, as I mentioned in the previous video, this side is pretty much done, I believe, because I separated all the gauges or harness. This is the cluster harness. So actually this side is pretty decent, but the other side is messed up. You see how I separated all the gauges, harness over here. This is the boost controller, all the gauges like the water temperature, oil temperature. I've already started here. I have some, what is this? Distribution block somewhere. I think it's inside the box over there. So let me just flip the shop light back, because I'm slacking off illumination right here inside the shop. So where are my, oh, here. Oh, so, and oh, and also yesterday I received the VVTI solenoid. I'm probably gonna put that in right now too. This is straight from Toyota. Here's the part number if you guys need, and it's 153304611. So now the VVTI solenoid. I got this is a ground wire. Could be power too. Here is pretty much the distribution block. This is gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all the grounds in here, right? And a big fat ground in here, and you know, just loom everything very nicely. And this is probably gonna sit in on the chassis. We have a cover for this as well. Boom, boom. I have another one. I should have ordered a red one. This is for power. I'm just gonna put something here, power, or you know, or I'll probably get a red one or something. So this is for all the positive stuff that we need, all right, on the chassis. I mean, on the dash. So it's just gonna make it look nice, man. Alright, so pretty much we're going to release the pulley. This is the 1J/2J belt tensioner pulley. So you need a 14mm impact. Just, whoa. That's it. You know, you release this ball right over here, and you're good. Now to press this out, look at this bearing. You guys hear that? I don't know if this is bad or, yeah, I think this is pretty much done. I'm gonna put the new one in. Alright, so pretty much I have this tool set laying around. This is the front wheel drive bearing tool set. This is the tool that you use to compress your bearing out of the, you know, out of the knuckles, or you know. But if you guys don't have this tool, it's okay. Just being creative and just set something on the pulley just to have this bearing pressed down. So this is actually pretty simple. So I'm gonna just use this one and use their socket. I think this are 24. It fit right in, and we can. And this is very simple. Like I said, we're just gonna hammer this thing out, and then it should pop out. So, all right. If you guys can notice, this is the back of the bearing, and you cannot push it this way. Okay. To take it out, you have to push it backwards. So pretty much here. Okay. It's coming out. So just tap it a couple times, you know, and you'll be good. So pretty much this is how you take out your bearing. You see how that came out? 3 hits and came out. So pretty simple. Now put this back on. It's the same way, you know, but it's just this way now. And you're just gonna, you know, make sure that you tap it evenly. You don't want to go too harsh on it because you don't want to damage the bearing. So that's pretty much. And also we're gonna try to add some lotion. Now let's just try to add some grease into here so we could just slide in a lot easier. Alright, so pretty much to put this back in is pretty simple. So the way how it came out, the same way how it's gonna go back in. Now just to make things a little easier, you can use a little bit of grease, just a little bit. You don't wanna, you know, OD on it and have, you know, grease tripping around you. So just a little bit, right? Just a little bit up around it. Let's go a little more. So it could be a little easier, you know. So you don't want to, you know, force that too much. Just a little bit is okay. There you go. Right here by the edge. That's it. Pretty much we're gonna use the same tool now, except now you want to have a tool that actually sit flush with the bearing. This is a 30mm wrench socket. You see how this is flush with the bearing? You don't want to put something smaller than that because when you hit it, you might damage the seal, and you don't want that. Right? So this one fit perfect. Just tap it 1 or 2 times just to make sure that it fit good on here. Right? Tap it evenly. Alright, so we need a smaller one. Sit in here. Right? Just back in. And here's the new bearings. No sound, nothing, right? It's good. Just do one more tap. And it's good. It's pretty flush. Right? Make sure to sit all the way in. And you're good. New bearing. This is how you install a new bearing. Nice and simple. Banging. So this is the new one. Here's the old one. The old one doesn't even move. I think this thing is pretty seized. So there you go. And then here, just put everything back in. Right? I think just go here. Just go like this. Oh yeah. To put everything back in, we're just gonna add a small drop or so time to put everything back in. We're just gonna add a small drop of rat Loctite on it. There you go. Just for safety purposes, you know. You don't want to add too much because you might want to service this, you know, time to time. So, I don't know. Just back in. Same thing with a 14. You'll be good. Now tie is tight. You don't want to OD on this. There you go. New bearing. It's good. Doesn't make any noise or anything. Now it does have a little noise, but it's just this little play over here. But the rest is good. Let me see. Okay, that's good. You don't want to over torque this. 2 tap and it's good. There you go. Nice. So this is how you replace a bearing on a Serpentine belt pulley. Alright, so pretty much got the pulling bearing done. Pretty simple. It took me like what? Probably 5 minutes maybe? I don't know, man. Just gonna put this on the back. I have all the gauges in here. Damn, the dash is here. Everything is on top of the hatch. So anyways, we're gonna do the wiring. Alright, so anyways, we're gonna recap with the wiring. I'm gonna try to separate everything, try to probably solder everything back, and then we'll see what's up.